Hi YouTube. Recently put on this new master cylinder, and this one joint right here is leaking a little bit. So this is a joint that I did have to reflare the end, and I did not double flare it. I've since learned about double flaring. So I'm going to take that joint apart, double flare that piece of pipe, and re-bleed the brakes. So first thing I'll do is I'll take this off, and I made a little plug. I took a a tube end and put a little JB weld on the end, so I'll try to lose as little fluid as I can as I'm doing this. So the first step is to take this pipe off and to put the plug in. Okay, we have it off. You can see the flare is pretty small anyway, but what I need to do is take a pipe cutter and cut this off so I can re-flare it. And this is the double flare kit I bought on Amazon. Here's the 3/16 that I'll be using, and it was about 10 bucks. I already had the flare tool, so you can just buy the pieces to do the double flare. Yeah, 10 bucks. Who knows with inflation what it's going to cost you by the time you watch this video. But I'll show you how these work. I'm going to use this small pipe cutter because it'll cut closer to the edge than the bigger one, and I probably have a hard time swinging that larger one in there anyway. This will cut just fine, this small pipe. All right, it's very important that you get a nice square cut, and the tubing cutter does that. I am going to take a box cutter blade and go around the inside of this and deburr that a little bit before I go to the next step. All right, I have 3/16 brake tubing, so I'm putting it through the 3/16 hole on the tube, and you stick it through the thickness of the little double flare tool as shown here, and then you tighten the clamps up. Okay, the next step is to put the double flare tool in the hose, and like that, and then you put the flare compression tool in here, and you compress it down until it stops. You get a lot of force, and it just you just stop compressing it. So that's step one. So here's a picture with the tool in position, ready to engage, and I will screw this in using the handle, obviously, until that becomes flat. All right, that's what it looks like screwed in. Now what I will do is back this tool off, take the double flare piece out, and then do the double flare. All right, here's what it looks like after the single flare. Now I will reinsert the tool in here and do the double flare. Okay, here's the final result. We have a beautiful double flare. Hopefully it won't leak. Always be sure to have the nut on first, otherwise you have to do it over again. I didn't do it this time, but I've done it before. So I'm ready to put this together and re-bleed the brakes. Hopefully it won't leak. I don't think it will. Special thanks to Billy K for teaching me about double flaring. And thanks for watching.